Hello, I'm Storm Jedi and welcome back to another video. Today we have the Terror on Devlan. This kill team box is something I've saw as soon as it got announced. I was like, I have to get my hands on this. It's the same with a lot of things really. A lot of us collectors are like that when new big boxes are launched. I really like this one because basically there's like MPO units again, which I really like the solo play aspect of Kill Team. But either way, Terror on Devlan, Initiative versus Instinct, the hunt for the beast. So this one, obviously, you can tell by the box art. There's a really big Tyrannid in there, a really big Tyrannid Ravener called the Red Terror, which was terrorizing Devlan. It basically attacked a few Imperial fortresses, I believe, killed quite a few people, and the Astra Militarum have sent their special forces, the Spectre Squad, to take it out. And it's got a few Tyrannids there, a few termagants, which you usually get in a lot of Tyrannid boxes. I mean, as a Tyrannid player, you can never have too many Tyrannids, though they are a pain to paint a lot of them, and I have been painting quite a few these past couple of days, so I can understand the pain. I mean, especially if you're doing details and stuff and not just doing like a quick, quick batch painting and stuff like that. Usually I take my time with them. But either way, this is a great box. And yeah, on the side you get the Spectre Squad here, the Astra Militarum. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 units, as well as the Red Terror himself. Huge, scary looking thing, with a squad of 10 Tyrannids and some Ripper Swarms. One Ripper Swarm. And it says here the box contains Kill Team Terror on Devlan dossier, assembly guide, combined token sheet for that one, I'm guessing the Spectre Squad, Cadian infantry transfer sheet, so you can get those for the transfers for those. Kill Team card packs, you get Spectre Squad data cards, you get Terror on Devlan MPO data cards, which I like, as well as Terror on Devlan MPO activation cards. Includes 23 Citadel miniatures, full set squad of Kill Team, 10 operative, and 1 Vox Relay Beacon, which is that thing there. The Red Terror himself, the MPO, the boss, which I like. I do like this. There's also a book out there that I need to pick up, the Nemesis one, the Nemesis operatives, I believe, as well as the Tyrannid Termagants, the Ripper Swarm, 11 MPOs, which is quite good because I've got quite a few Tyrannids painted up. I've got a couple of the Von Rhein Leapers and the Barb Gods that are also part of the Typhon box, I believe. The Kill Team box I did for Typhon, with the Tyrannid Raveners you get with that. But yeah, it's brilliant. So yeah, we're going to open this box and see what's inside. But first, I would like to say a huge thank you for all those who have subscribed. I'm now on 100, I think it's 253 subscribers, which I'm really grateful for. I hope you guys love the content that I bring out. I've got loads more coming. Just keep subscribing, get those numbers up, and hopefully we get more of these videos and more videos coming out as quickly as possible, which will definitely give me more motivation. It's kind of hard sometimes when you post a video and there's not many views. You kind of feel a bit down about it, but you know, I'm going to keep going regardless, even if they're not consistent constantly. But either way, a huge thank you for those people that have subscribed. You are all legends. Thank you. Right, let's get to the box opening. So, the moment of truth. So that's the box put away. So first things first, you get the Tyrannids. So you've got, I'll just put the thing on. So you got a few Tyrannid Termagants. I'm not going to look too much into these. I'm sure a lot of people have seen these through the starter sets. These ones aren't push fit. These ones you have to clip out and glue together. I know the ones in the starter set are like push fit, so you can just take them off the thing without any tools. But you do need tools for these ones. So there's a squad of 10 there with the Ripper Swarm, which are these. So decent. Got more Tyrannids to add to the army. I'm very happy about that. Alright, let's get to... We'll keep the Red Terror last. So let's have a look at the new Spectre Squad, shall we? So, some really nice looking kits there. The rifles look really cool. I'm sure it's like some kind of like las rifle that's been like change into like a marksman rifle or something. You got a bolter there, I believe. Is that a bolter or just a? Not too sure if that's a bolter or not. You got the backpacks. That cape looks really nice. These heads as well. Some nice looking heads in this as well. Definitely going to try and keep some for some kit bashing for the Cadians and stuff. The one with the hood there looks really nice, like a sniper. Like something like on the base for some of the ones, like on the base, like a muddy or concrete on the base. Got the different poses. I like that with the sight on it. That weapon with the sight looks really cool. You got a few of those, a few of the same options. A lot of them. That's a nice sniper. That's a cool sniper. That's cool. I might give somebody that, definitely. That's really cool. That'll be really cool to use in long range for kill team. Should be able to hit targets quite far away. And that one, yeah, definitely going to use that one there with the face covered. That's really cool. There's another one there with his head out. Oh, that's a big weapon. Is that a melter? I think that's a melter, that one. Yeah, I believe that's a melter. So, yeah, I'm not too sure if these are the same as the other ones. There's a few. Oh, there's a plasma rifle there as well, with a few different options. I think those are the same. Are they both the same? No. So you've got that one. This one as well. I believe these are all different stuff as well. They are. So you have I'm guessing that's a rocket launcher, an anti-tank rifle, or something like that. Really cool. Some more head options there. Some big backpacks. Really cool. I can't wait to customize these guys. Or just to build them. Another sniper. Those heads quite cool. One with like a spectacle. The other one looks a bit like a ninja. What? They look like a ninja. What? That's so cool. Like proper special forces. Some more heads there. Another hooded one. Same rifles again. Those capes are really cool. The cloaks. Can't wait to try and paint camouflage on those. You also have a few more here. A few of the sculpts. Got one with wires there. Probably going to connect it to something. Bag there, like a medical bag maybe. A few different more hedge options and a lot of capes. There's a lot of these. I think a lot of these use the capes and stuff. And a few bag options as well. Fantastic. I really can't wait to build these guys. There's a lot of different weapon options and bits to add on, like scopes and stuff as well. There's like scopes and holsters, and you know, that's the best thing about the kill team. I really like doing those type of stuff. Building like the perfect squad with like the best like weapon options and bits you can add on to the sides and on the belt and stuff like that. Right, time for the big creature himself, the Red Terror. Right, so this is... He's on like two of these sprues cases. So you got the tails, some ruins that he's on. There's his face, some of his face with his teeth. More of the body. His big claws, they're huge. Some of the smaller ones. Another big another side of his face. More of the body, more claws. With the ruins as well, which is really unique with that. To add to that, and then you got these as well on the base. So I can't wait to paint that type of terrain up. To put on. I'm guessing he's on the big base. There should be a big base for him. More of the body, some like armor on the back of his carapace. That's the end of his tail, I believe. Yeah. More of the destroyed pillar, like stone pillars. More claws again. I think he has like 6 claws, doesn't he? How many claws do you have? Yeah, 6 claws, like really big claws on each side. Which is, I thought at first he was a Trigon, but apparently he was like made before the Trigons because he was Kraken, I believe. That this is like one of the first big Raveners they ever made, or bioformed, should I say? Not made, but bioformed. But yeah, that's really cool. That I can't wait to build this guy up. He looks fantastic. All right, what's next? You've got. We'll have a look at everything else. We'll do this next in a minute. So what else comes inside? You've got the bases, nothing that side. So bases there. You've got some decent bases in there. I think enough for the squad and the Tyranids. I think the ones with the holes in are for the Tyranids, and the ones without are for the Spectre squad. Then you have the big base for the Red Terror himself. Is this 100mm? Could be 100mm. They don't give the sizes on some of the bases like some of the other companies they do. They have the size. So this could it's either 100 or 80, I guess. Maybe 80mm. It's almost the same size as the one for the Astra Militarum. No, sorry, the Death Corps of Krieg artilleries. They come on like bases like this. So could be for that. You also have the Cadian transfer sheet, which is just like any other Cadian transfer sheet. Not too sure why they didn't make like a one just for the Spectre themselves, like with unique transfers. I mean, they could have done, just like the ones they did for the Armageddon Astra Militarum Battalion box. They had two ones, one for the I think it was one for the vehicles and one for the shock troops. But they could do ones for like different different sub factions and stuff like that, like the different forces, because all of them are different, aren't they? You've got Death Corps of Krieg, you've got Catachans, you've got the Cadians, you've got the Steel Legion, and these Spectre squads. I'm guessing, I don't know if they're just like hand picked from Cadians. I'm not to find like in the book where if it mentions what their lore is. Still a lot to learn about the lore of Warhammer. You're always learning about the lore. Yeah, you get that. And then the book itself, so we'll put that back there, and then nice artwork, as you do on these ones when you get the boxes. I've got quite a few of these now. I've been getting pretty much every single Kill Team launch box they've been doing. So we'll open this up. That's really cool. Yeah, I really like that artwork. The one thing I'm annoyed about is lately, the 3 big Kill Team launch boxes, the last time we had terrain was with the Tomb World box. They haven't done any terrain for any of the other ones. They need to start bringing back more terrain, because I don't want to be buying it separately, because I'm always focusing on buying the big boxes. I want to get some more terrain, but with all the new releases coming out, even with the 11th edition, like they're not bringing out any terrain for the launch box. We haven't had any new terrain for Kill Team since September last year. They need to make some more terrain, because a lot of the old boxes, like the Vulcus one, the Hive Storm, is it the Hive Storm? And the Octarius one, they're not available, so you can't get that terrain. And obviously Kill Team uses a different type of terrain, like special terrain. So they need to start, I reckon they need to make it so that you can get, or make it so you get some more terrain in these boxes. That's the only nitpick that I should say about Games Workshop, because I know they can be bad for some of the things some of their reputations they do, trying to cut down on price and then cut down on the number of models. I mean, even if it was just like the Kill Team starter box and it was just like, cardboard terrain, anything like that, anything, just add to it, because, it just make it more fun, because I can't really have a lot of games because I haven't got a lot of the terrain, because they haven't been releasing it with these boxes. You have to buy it all separate. So hopefully the next launch box they do, they add some terrain. I really hope they do. So yeah, we'll read through that in a minute. So you get the dossier, which I always like collecting these dossiers. They are fun to read through, and the lore and stuff. You got the token sheets for the Spectre squad, which I really like that, and with camouflage, looks really cool. Some of the equipment tokens. Some of the these are the objective markers, aren't they? And then I forgot what these are for. I'm still learning the game. Been playing a few with my record crew mostly. These are the ones for the Red Terror, I believe. So he's got like a burrowing one. I guess that's to show if he's burrowed underground or burrowing out the ground. I'm not too sure what these ones are for. I'm guessing that there is active status, unless he just uses a normal one. No idea. Maybe it's an effect or when he damage. Oh, it looks like he's burrowing actually. So that's when he's popping up, and that's when he's burrowing maybe. But yeah, really nice tokens. I do really like these. Really nice. You get the Spectre Squad cards, which we'll have a look through. And I believe... Isn't that one for the... Hang on. Oh, you get these two card packs. This one's quite hefty. I'm not too sure what's in this one. We could look through those now. Yeah, we'll look through these now. Not going to read through it a lot. Just going to go through it quickly and, you know, do it that way. So, this down a bit. So, the Red Terror. Let's turn it off. So you got Red Terror genetic rules. So, fearsome foe, the Emperor cannot be in cover or obscured unless the intervening part of terrain is at least 3 inches tall. Whoever determining control range of MPO to and from it, the distant requirement of 1 horizontally and 6 vertically. So basically, what I've heard as well is basically if there's like if it's in the middle of the board and there's some like medium terrain there, you just take the terrain out and then put it back after it's moved on from that area. Generic rules, so you've got more of the rules there. Just pause if you want to read through them. I'm just going through it to see what we get. So, these are the MPOs you get. You get the Red Terror, which has got Hunt, Lurk, Termagant. So you don't really get a lot of them. Termagant, Ripper Swarm, which surprisingly you'd think they'd add a bit more than that. You know, like they did with the Typhon one, they at least added like Von Ryan Leapers and stuff like that. But I'm guessing they just keep it this simple for now. Unless I can use those with this, which I would really like to do. I want to do like an Tyranid infestation against Astra Militarum. I might do my kill teams Krieg against these, but I'm not too sure yet. Termagant reinforcements to set up 1 incapacity Termagant operative ready for the conceal order, and location can be placed wholly within the drop zone. It can be placed within control range and enemy operatives, or up to 2.5 more friendly Termagants. Okay. So you've got that one. Ripper Swarm Ambush. So you can basically use those for that. That one. Submerged. So basically when it goes submerged. Firefight Ploy. Hive Mind uses Firefight Ploy when you draw the deck card, activate friendly operative. Instead of resolving that data card, resolve it to another. Xenos Frenzy uses Firefight Ploy to draw in the friendly Red Terror operative activation after it performs the drawing activation. Tail Lash, Savage Aggression, and then you got artwork. Is this artwork? Or is it to show where they go? The Ripper Swarms. Yeah, it must be to show when you get the Ripper Swarms, where they come in. There's also ones for Tyranids. I think they should have done more MPO cards like they did with the Typhon one, because they added so much more in that box. This one is pretty much just like everything you get in the box, but with the Typhon one, you've got a lot more. You really do get a lot more. Since last year, they've really done a lot less. Next is the Spectre Squad. So we'll look through these. There seems to be a lot more cards in this one. So you've got the kill team themselves. You have Spectre Veteran Sergeant. You have Spectre Field Medic. I think that's supposed to say Medicae. Yeah, Medicae. A Spectre Grenader, a Spectre Guide, a Spectre Gunner, a Spectre Heavy Gunner, so that's the one with the rocket launcher, a Spectre Loader, so one that loads like shells and that, Spectre Shot Trooper, I definitely want to do one of those, Spectre Stub Gunner, sorry, Spectre Trooper, Spectre Vox Operator, and Spectre Vox Relay Beacon. Spectre Operative Squads Kill Team, so you've got Faction Rule, Veteran Combatants and Expert Scouts. Spectre Squad Operatives are highly skilled and reactive warfare and reading their enemies' movements and using the terrains to outmaneuver and ambush them. In the ready step for each strategy phase, you gain 1 Fieldcraft point or 2 if a friendly Spectre Squad Vox Operator operative in the kill zone. So if you use 2 of those Vox Operators, I think you said. Oh, 2 if a friendly Spectre Squad Vox Operator is in the kills. Okay. And isn't within control range of enemy operatives at the end of each turning point. You discard your Fieldcraft points. After an enemy operative that has an engage order performs an action during its activation, you can spend 1 or your Fieldcraft point to interrupt the activation. If you do ready friendly Spectre Squad operative that isn't within control range of other enemy operatives, then perform a free shoot. Okay, so you can actually, that's quite cool. Excluding guard, dash, and reposition action. So Elite Fieldcraft cards. So these are all the different cards they get. Elite Fieldcraft card, 3 of 3. Camo cloaks. So you can go in camouflage, maybe. The camouflage coat issue a Spectre Squad help conceal them at dense terrain, especially coupled with operatives. So this is a bit similar to like the stealth suits, I guess. They can go in like from like a distance, maybe. Okay, or maybe not. You want additional cover save and you can regain. Oh, it's okay. So you can just save like cover save. You can get Sniper Overwatch. So these are all the bits. Faction equipment, Star Shell Flare, Advanced Camouflage. Until the start of the operative's next activation, while it's in concealed order and in cover, it cannot be selected in vivid target, taking precedence over all rules, e.g. seek vantage terrain except within 2. Okay. Disappear. Strategy ploy. Sorry. There's a hidden engagement, ambush and volley, patience, dodge, silent killers, sharp reactions, prepared defense. Those are the mission tokens. You can have a look at those, which ones you use. Cool-headed token, medic token, advanced camouflage token. So universal equipment, we all know what they are. They usually use the same stuff. Mines and barricades such as that, ladders and utility grenades. So yeah, that's pretty much, there's a lot for the Spectre Squad, 100%. But I wish there was a bit more for some of them. As in MPOs, but I know that a lot of that's for the unlimited operatives. But I just hope they keep releasing more stuff to do with the MPOs and not just small things. Because this is like twice they've done Tyranids now as MPOs in boxes. I don't know if I can still use the other ones along with this. Maybe I can, I don't know. But those are the cards. And then we've got left is the dossier. So, you've got the dossier. So this is probably the best part of the box, really, as well, other than the miniatures. Some great stuff in here. I mean, just look, the artwork is just amazing. I mean, I really want to do stuff like that, like battles like that with So you got Doom on Devlan, so basically the historical account, unspooling mining world. Devlan is advanced path of High Fleet Kraken. Unidentified bioforms threat, ongoing evacuation. Spectre quad deployed. So yeah, Devlan, really nice artwork there. Fantastic. Try and do that for now. So yeah, Devlan. So there's not a lot. This is more like the Doom of Devlan, so just read that. It's a bit of the lore. Beast Hunt, so you got a bit of the Beast Hunt, Death from Below. Some of the pictures of it all being painted and the Valkyrie going. Just, I guess it's a bit like more for like narrative campaign, you know, stuff that we want to do, but take a time doing. I mean, a lot of the fair times you gotta get a lot of models painted up for it, which I'm still currently doing. I've only really been playing the competitive bit, which I want to do some more of the MPO stuff. So we got Veteran Sergeant, Gunner, Vox Operator, nicely painted there. So they are basically Cadian then. They are still in Cadian colours. I mean, you could do them in a little bit of a different colour, but definitely, I might do them in the green actually. That'd be quite cool in the green. So yeah, that definitely like that shooter. That's a cool character. Field Medicae, Grenadier. That heavy gunner I've got to do. That'd be so cool to use. And a loader. I wonder if he's a loader. Does he? Right, so he has to be with the heavy gunner constantly. What if he dies and then the heavy gunner? That's going to be kind of difficult. He's always got to be with the heavy gunner yet. What if he dies first? That's going to be hard. And then you got the trooper. The trooper looks cool actually as well. The guard and the trooper. I like those chimeras on the back though. That looks really cool. Some pictures of more the Sphinx goes into the bit. Then you got the Red Terror himself again. Pictures of the First Contact, Odd Deaths. A bit more about the ongoing mission. A bit more there. It's not. There's a lot of words really. I'm not really going to go through that now. Kill Team Rules, Section 3. So you got more nice pictures there, which is cool. Spectre Squad Kill Team. This goes into the Bionicom, Scope Landscraper, Plasma Gun, Auto Stubber, Missile Launcher, Las Pistol, Laser Carbine, Las Rifle, Fox Reloading, Laser Carbine, Las Pistol. Where's the loader? Don't see the loader, he's not on there. It's not on there, okay. And then just more the same as the Kill Team cards, but in the book. Advanced Camouflage Token, the mission packs, so... Oh man, I need to get some of that terrain. I wish they did more terrain like that. I hope they do release more terrain like this that you can get hold of easily. I just want to get some games in with stuff like that. It'd be so cool. But yeah, really cool. There's bits you can get. I mean, I need to get some of that Stronghold stuff. I need to buy it soon. Let me know where the best place and cheapest place is to buy some of the terrain that's not Games Workshop. I really want to get hands on some of it so I can get some more games in. The only stuff that I've got is the Tyranid. I've got the Tomb World stuff, but that's only really good for Tomb World. I also have the Tyranid spires, which I could use. I could paint those up. But that's pretty much it, as well as the starter set cardboard stuff. I really want to get my hands on the Vulcus terrain, but I don't know how easy it is to get hold of that right now. So just let me know if there's a cool place to get terrain that's good for Kill Team, that's not Games Workshop and cheaper. But yeah, Ripper, Swarm and Termagant, as I said, the MPO cards, and then the Red Terror himself, stuff we already looked at. Mission decks, so just a few mission ones, like, you know, your foe, Layer of the Beast, flushed out. Victory points, execution, fire on the skies, last stand, and like that. And then there's a Vox thing on the back as well, like a Vox message. Well, that's pretty much it for the book. And I didn't really go into much detail in that, just really looked to see what was in it. And the last thing is the instructions. So that is 100mm base. I thought so. 10 Tormagers and then 1 Ripper Swarm, which is on 40mm base. 25mm for that, and then the rest are 20mm bases. So okay, 28mm. I think it's 28mm. Yeah. Again with the weapons, definitely a lot of weapons to choose from. I definitely want to try and do some of the cool ones. And then you've got different options for each guy, I believe. So you can have more than one operative. First one, second one. You might have to get another squad of these. Surely be able to use them for 40k as well. Definitely going to go with a sniper guy. I think that looks sick. Las rifle. I'm not too sure how many you need to get in a kill team. Can you do all of them with special weapons, or can it do only a certain amount? I need to look into that. That's a cool one there with the binoculars. That's cool. I'm definitely gonna have to get another squad of these when they get released separately. That's another thing. Are they going to release the Red Terror separately, or is that it? Is that just a limited time model? Because surely a lot of people probably want to get their hands on it, and they might not be able to. So yeah, more of the different options. That one looks really cool. That guy there. I'm going to go with the heavy gun over this one, I think. 100%, but I really want to get another squad as well. And then you've got the Red Terror. That thing's going to be a beast to build. 100%. I may do a building video on this guy. I've done one on one of the other Tyranids before, the Tyrant effects. Depending on how easy it is to build. And yeah, pretty cool. Straightforward. Doesn't seem too hard. And then I wish they'd have more ways to paint them. It just shows you like the default, but you know, you can pretty much pick them however you want. I know the Tyranids for me, they won't all be like that. They'll be all different colours. But the Red Terror himself, I am going to do in that colour. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much everything in the box. There's quite a few there. There's quite a bit there to do, and a lot of cool miniatures. So I'm very happy with the box. So that's that for the Kill Team Terror on Devlan box. A great box. Some great miniatures there. Really like the new Kill Team. Really like the Red Terror himself. I'm happy they got some more Tyranids as well. It's definitely a box worth picking up. I mean, if you have picked it up, you know, for a narrative campaign and to get some of the MPO stuff, if you're like playing that type of game modes. I really want to get some games in with that. I hope I can meet some people that want to do that type of stuff instead of just normal player versus player kill team. Would love to try some narrative games out. But yeah, brilliant box. Definitely give it probably a 6 out of 10. Wouldn't say it was like the best box, as it doesn't come with any terrain, even though a lot of these boxes have terrain on the actual box art, which makes you more excited looking at the box, thinking, oh, what's going to be inside it. But I mean, the miniatures are really cool. Love the miniatures. Really like the Red Terror. They could have done more MPO units for the Tyranids, like they did with the Typhon box. They did like 5 or 6 different units that you could use. Really, they need to add a lot more of the units, especially like infantry units. I know there's a few that come with the Nemesis operative book, which I am going to get soon. But I know there's a few that are missing as well. I just hope that they add more of that. So obviously miniatures and stuff that I get from 40k are used in this as well, just more for like solo games. But yeah, brilliant box. If you like this type of content, I do videos like this quite often. I've got loads more videos on the way. I've got some painting projects on the way. So if you like that type of stuff, be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.